Hello everyone. Today's topic is very popular, yet not talked about often. The topic today is, who is truly the best Superman? Now, today we won't be talking about in terms of narrativity or writing, but we're going to be flipping the script. Today's topic is, who is truly stronger? Is it James Gunn's hopeful Superman, or Zack Snyder's chaotic take on Superman? Now, setting the stage, we have Zack Snyder's Man of Steel. Essentially, he's a Superman that strays away from the classic comic book variant. He's more akin to God rather than man, and he's a much more trauma-built Superman, which plays into how he fights. He throws down and fights as if he were a raging barbarian. He's essentially a weapon of mass destruction, waiting to be let loose on his opponents. However, contrary to Snyder's Superman, we have Gunn's hopeful comic book-esque variant.
Hey buddy, eyes up here.
He's Superman, whilst retaining his hopeful godlike nature. He sets it into stone that he was sent to Earth to protect his fellow people.
What do you know about these biological parents of yours?
Just that they sent me here to serve humanity and to help the world to be a better place.
He's built in a brighter and less chaotic setting with a more hopeful tone. It's as if the comics were just popping into reality. It's exactly what the Iron Giant would have wanted. Basically the opposite of Snyder's Man of Steel. Now, let's stray away from all the narrative talk. Let's get to the actual scale. Starting with Snyder's Man of Steel, we have a relatively strong feat in comparison to most live-action variants. Snyder's Man of Steel pulls the Mother Box apart, along with Cyborg. Now, the Mother Box is a sentient living computer created by the New Gods.
3 boxes have to synchronize and join together into the unity. Transforming it into a copy of the enemy's world.
This weapon of mass destruction is highly dangerous, as if it were to explode, it would level out and destroy the entire planet. Now, we move on to another contentious feat. This is the feat that seemingly replicates the escape of a black hole. This black hole is unnatural and is caused due to the collision of Zod's ship, which was terraforming the planet and applying gravitational density to the planet to make it just like Krypton, along with the crashing of Superman's ship that was sent alongside him when he crash landed onto it. He escapes this large density trap that was caused by the collision that was seemingly akin to a black hole. However, there are 2 things. 1. It's not a naturally caused black hole, nor did it seem as strong as one. 2. Superman's skin was quite literally peeling off, so even if it were the first option, he most definitely struggled trying to escape the hole. Now, let's move on to another speed feat. Now, speed-wise, he's relative to Barry, which is good until you realize Perry's holding back. Barry himself states that he needs to go light speed, and then corrects himself, saying that he needs to go beyond light speed to rewind the time when the Mother Box explodes.
Just gotta go faster than the speed of light, far beyond the speed of light. You gotta break the rule, Barry, and you gotta do it now.
This implies that he's usually not going light speed, which means that the Barry Superman is able to keep up with is not even light speed. So to conclude, that puts Snyder's Superman at possibly planetary and at an unquantifiable level of speed. However, let's give him the benefit of the doubt. We can say that the Man of Steel is planetary and relativist plus. Let's shift gears. Gunn's Superman seems underwhelming at first glance. However, his feats may surprise you. On paper, it may seem as though Gunn's Superman really took the super out of Superman. However, his strength is absurd. Let's start with one of the major standout feats. He casually traverses a dimensional rift which was caused by a real black hole. Now, people may say that his escape feat is almost irrelevant because he doesn't escape the point of event horizon, which is the point of the strongest pull. However, this is just false because we see that this is the bottom of the black hole, this is the point of the pull, and it's even indicated that this is the point of the event horizon. This feat is a very strong start of James Superman's scaling, due to the fact that he has kryptonite poisoning, isn't fully healed, and even has extra baggage to worry about, all while escaping the black hole's pull just using his brain. Now, this already tells us a lot about Gunn's Superman in retrospect to Snyder's Man of Steel. Gunn's Superman isn't struggling, under worse condition, and escapes the pull of an actual black hole. Meanwhile, Snyder's Superman struggles to escape from an unnatural one that doesn't really seem as powerful. He only endures a bootleg black hole, while Gunn's Supes endures a real thing, whilst being weakened. This is a major point for Superman. He wins both speed and durability here so far, without even touching upon one of his major feats that goes under the radar for a lot of people. Now, the key point which really brings it home for Gunn's Superman, which, this is the perks of being so comic book accurate, is the fact that the Justice Gang easily defeats dimensional imps.
These heroes in the magazines are obsessed with me, because I'm more jacked than they are. They know they don't have...
Now, you may be wondering, what's the relevance of this? Well, the major point of relevance is the fact that during a casual conversation with Lois, Superman references that the dimensional imps would be an easy fight.
You were out there helping them?
Oh no, that's just some dimensional imp. They've got that handled. I was looking for the dog.
This same imp is defeated by the Justice Gang. We know that Superman is stronger than the Justice Gang, but the major important fact is that these imps aren't just tricksters. They may be just like that by nature, however, they are actual fifth-dimensional beings just like Mr. Mixie. Yeah, so in conclusion, it just seems as though Zack Snyder's Superman gets completely dumbed down. This really isn't just a small gap. Hell, even James Gunn's Superman's battle IQ is just 10,000 times better.
Sorry, chum. Crypto? Get the toy.
30. Oh, the stupid dog!
It just seems like there's nothing Man of Steel Superman can do against this monstrosity. Although he represented strength and godlike nature more than hope, it seems as though he couldn't overcome the strength of the man in Superman. Gunn's Superman steals every single stat from this fraud and destroys him.